Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rosen. I am co-founder of Everyday Woman and a professional speaker. One of my favorite things to do in the whole world is to spotlight women that are making a change and helping others. Today, I am so excited to have with me Olesia. Welcome.
Thank you, Gali. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here and speak to you.
Thank you. So before we jump into your bio and our topic today, which I love, mompreneur, juggling your life, your health, and everything in between. At the end of the day, one of my favorite things about this online space is I get to meet women from everywhere. And most of them I don't even meet in person. And I got to meet you in person in New York when I was a few months ago.
It's wonderful. I'm so glad we met.
Yes, I'm so glad we connected and now we get to stay connected. So thank you for being on the show and let's go. Alicia Anisimovich is an international fashion model, certified health coach, and wellness beauty expert. Hailing from South Russia, Alicia was first discovered at the age of 15 by a local modeling agency. And from there, her career took off, moving her to Europe for work in countries like Spain and Italy, and then various countries in Asia, living in one country to the next, represented by leading modeling agencies. How exciting! Over a 5-year span, Alicia's career brought her to New York City, where she was signed with a leading global modeling agency. She's modeled for many brands like Maybelline, Van Cleef and Arpels, Old Navy, and Brooks Brothers. She's appeared in many advertising campaigns. One of the exciting things about her is that she walked the runway for major labels such as Alice and Olivia, Carol Hanna, and Xana Bain. She's also very passionate about wellness, skincare, and nutrition. And she is an accredited, and tell me how you say that. Is it Ayurveda?
Ayurveda, yeah.
Ayurveda expert and certified yoga instructor. So I'm excited to go through today and really share with people your journey as a model, as a mompreneur, as a health expert, and share with people that are listening and watching today a little bit about how they can have that balance and really take care of themselves as well. So take it away.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, that's a very good question. How do you have the balance? And I'm here to tell you that I stopped chasing the balance. I realized that that's practically impossible to really have it even out at all times. So I'm just riding the waves of motherhood and entrepreneurship. And, you probably know as a mom as well, especially when you have a young child, you need to connect with other moms and come back to yourself, to your pre-mom self. So this is something that I've been also trying to balance in between my motherhood work projects. And some of the things that are helping me are finding time for yourself every single day, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can do an hour to do something that truly fills your cup, truly brings you joy. And it's very different for everyone. Maybe it's just a couple deep breaths if you can sneak those in. Maybe it's a workout class, maybe just shutting the door and laying in bed for 15 minutes and reading your favorite book, listening to a podcast. So I found that works really well for me, as well as definitely focusing on physical health and eating healthy, exercising, which is, it first felt like, oh, I can't afford that. I can't, go work out. I have to take care of my daughter. And then I truly had a shift when I realized that she is watching me at all times. And that was incredible when I realized that she is there watching, absorbing, and I'm there to teach her to take care of herself. Truthfully, I wasn't fully taught that when I was a child, and it became my mission to really show that to her. And when I understood that, the game changed, and now I can see how she's already she's 4 years old, but I can see that she's already in tune with herself, in tune with her body. You know, tries to identify where the good healthy foods are, where not so healthy foods are, for example.
Yes, yes.
So I've been in the last year, I've been doing a lot of boxing, which is fantastic, by the way. I highly recommend for physical and mental health. And I've even taken her to classes just to hang out. You know, I didn't have anyone to watch her, and I had a decision: do I stay home with her, or do I take her with me? And I realized that her being in the environment that promotes discipline, healthy lifestyle is better, and showing her that this is how I'm taking care of myself. So I even take her to the gym with me, and kind of thinking outside of the box around that, how can I, if not balance, really make it joyful?
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about some of those tips. So the first one was take a little bit of time for yourself, even if it's 5 minutes a day. And sometimes when you have little kids, that's all you get. I always share that they even followed me into the bathroom. So even the bathroom
Same.
time wasn't quiet time when my kids were little. But what worked for me a lot of times, Alicia, was I would wake up in the morning 30 minutes before them, or an hour, depending on how tired I was, 30 minutes or an hour before them. Make sure I had my cup of herbal tea, made sure I looked outside the window, made sure I went outside. Even today, having 3 adult children, I still wake up before everybody else. I still go out into the garden and I check my tomatoes and I go outside and I water my sunflowers. So it doesn't matter, have kids, don't have kids, small kids. This balance is so important for your self care before you start the day. So, number one, make time for yourself. Number two, you started talking about eating right and some type of exercise. And I think that's so important. Now, for those of you watching and listening, even just take a brisk walk, even just get up and stretch. For me, I have to stretch multiple times a day because so much of our work today is done sitting down and my body is not happy about it. So if it's stretching, going to the gym, going for a walk, finding something you love, like you said, you love the boxing. Are you doing regular boxing or kickboxing?
Regular boxing, and I actually
Love it.
started sparring lately, which is another level that really empowers me, and I'm so eager to learn. I feel like I'm back to school with boxing,
I
actually.
love that. That's so much fun. So you find something that you want to do that makes you feel good, that moves your body, that's healthy for you. And then you talked about eating healthy. What are some tips that you can give for those of us that are so busy that sometimes the only time we have to eat is in the car or grabbing something on the way to the office or on the way to the next meeting?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say meal prep and really organizing your shopping list. So you go to
Yes.
the store or you order groceries, you have your list, you stick to it, and then and plan your meals. You don't even have to prep for the week. If you know what you're eating, then you can prep it the night before or on a Sunday, let's say, and then you just package it and you're good to go. If you can afford, a really good meal plan, I always say go for it as well. That delivers to your door, ready to eat. That's a wonderful option. And also leave some room for joy. I like the 80-20 um, eating,
Yes.
where 20% of the time I truly indulge and eat whatever I want, and 80% of the time,
Yeah.
yeah, I know that my what my body needs, and I fulfill my body's needs.
So Sundays are a really good day for me to meal prep. I found that if I don't meal prep on Sunday, I'm struggling all week to figure out what to eat for dinners and stuff. And I have 2 people. I still have my youngest at home and my fiance. So I do the cooking, and I found that Sundays are a great day. If I have to go to the supermarket, if I have to cook and kind of figure that out. Another fun thing I figured out is that if I make myself little Tupperwares or plastic boxes or whatever, Ziploc bag, whatever you like, and remember to take it with me to the office, I do a little bit better. Another thing I found is right near my office, my work office at the office, like not my home office, I have a lot of places to eat, and it's easy to eat healthy if I have to order in instead of eating junk. So I'll just make sure I pick the place with the salad or the sandwich or the chicken versus the Burger King, even though Burger King's okay sometimes, people, if you eat meat. But I think that that's such a good way to schedule it. And of course, if you like meal plans and you can do it, go for it. So, what are some of the other things that we can give? So, we're doing this work life balance, really focusing on your health. We're sharing, get up and take some time for you, eat right, find a way to exercise or move. What other things can we share with those listening and watching?
I would say finding your community, finding your people, and really,
Yes.
especially since I became a mom, I started thinking of my community is truly my people, my force, my crew, and really investing your time and your energy into right people. So finding your tribe, like-minded, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, I think is very important. I'm very into longevity, and I study blue zones, and the blue zones are the zones in the world where people live past, a lot of people live past 100 years old.
Yes.
So the number one, um, it's, um, they're being studied. How come those people are so, and not just the 100 years old, usually their lifespan is equal to their health span, which is a very good thing. You want to be a
Healthy.
healthy 100
Yep.
year old,
Yep.
right? So there's a numerous things like healthy eating, exercise, but truly the number one thing is community. They all get together. Doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be a romantic relationship, but they do have a lot of friendships, community, and that's how they stay active. That's how they cook healthy dinners. It's kind of all intertwined together. So I would say finding my community, uh, and asking my community for help, reaching out if needed,
I
is
love
truly
that. I
something
will
that I
tell
have
you,
to do.
I don't know if you're familiar with it, but Zac Efron has a show that he goes around the world. Have you seen it,
Yeah,
Alicia?
I
Oh
know
my
what you're
gosh.
talking about.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Amazing. I have like so enjoyed it. And one of the things he does is goes to a blue zone. And one of the other reasons that that community lives so long and healthy is because of purpose. So it's
Absolutely.
not just, I love what you said. Obviously they eat right, they move around, but even these people that are 70, 80, 90, 100, they have a job in the community, and they have a purpose to wake up to every morning. So I love what you said. I think that work-life balance and healthy is so important to have the community. I know when my babies were born, I immediately joined a mommy and me group, and we met once a week, and our kids grew up together, and we could share stories. Who's not sleeping at night, who's whatever it is, teething, whatever, colic, whatever it was that each. And then I went to the gym classes with the babies, and I always made sure I did something that had other people that were going through what I did. And then today, of course, it's different. It's entrepreneurs or it's women that are in a community that are supporting each other. But I love what you said. I think community is huge. And then I'm going to throw in purpose, because I think that it's very healthy when you do something you love, like you said, and you have purpose, and you find that purpose, and you're like, this is my purpose every day. If it's volunteering, if it's whatever it might be, depending on what your age is and where you are in your life. So I love, love, love that. Now tell us a little bit before we wrap up. How do you work with your clients? Because I know that you do take clients and you do take projects aside from the modeling. I know you're still doing that and a lot of your influencer stuff, but what are you doing with the health stuff?
Thank you. So I truly believe that everyone is here to live their best life, to shine their brightest light. And it's the most selfless thing you can do is to truly shine your light. And I take my approach very holistically. So I sit down with my client, or if it's a Zoom call, and we really look at different areas, at all the areas of their life, and how I can help, whatever is their mindset, lifestyle, nutrition, exercise, and really holding that idea that you deserve live your life to the fullest. Everyone does. And do not settle for, feeling okay or being not excited to get up to get out of your bed. Like that shouldn't be normalized. Yes, of course, people have, their tough days, absolutely.
Of
But I
course.
think overall, the chances of being born are already very slim. So if you are here to shine.
Oh,
And
I
that's
love
what I always tell my clients.
I love that. I want to end with "You're here to shine." I think that's a great place to end. And I love that you said everybody has their bad days. Absolutely. I was just sharing with Alicia before we got on that my anxiety is very high today, and I have general anxiety disorder. And sometimes it shows up and nothing's wrong with my life. It's amazing. But sometimes your body's fighting you or your thoughts or whatever's going on, and that's okay. I still show up. I still do the things that I need to do. I know you're going through some things too, Alicia, and we show up, we do our best, and we find a way through it because I know it's going to go away. And the stuff you're dealing with is going to go away eventually as well. So I just want to put that out there for anybody listening and watching, because we don't wake up every morning, Alicia and I, bright eyed and bushy tailed. Some days we are, some days we aren't. We just do our best to turn things around. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So beautifully said, Galit.
I love it. I love it. Well, how can people find you, follow you, learn more about you, work with you?
Thank you. It's I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and I have my website. My Instagram and TikTok handles are the same. It's my name, Olesia.nyc. My website is my name, Olesia Anisimovich, and I hope to connect with everyone. And if I can help one more person, that would make me very happy.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for everything you do to support and empower and help others. Thank you for coming on the show. I'm so excited that we're connected. It's so much fun to connect with people online as well as in person. And I look forward to the next time. And thank you to everybody for listening and watching another week of the Successful Women's TV show. My name is Galit Ventura Rosen, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much.